My, who have we here?
You both look familiar. Wow, she's gorgeous. Hi, can we help you?
Do forgive me for butting in. I simply couldn't help myself.
I tend to assume anyone we run into is a Thor's alum at this point. I'm not saying they don't look familiar, because they do look familiar. But...
You are students, are you not? You've chosen a curious time to go hiking, what with the war on.
I assume a noble from the original Thor's Academy class. The one on the left looks less familiar, but I actually really like her turtleneck. Is it wrong of me? Like I like that sort of like formal design, and I think the turtleneck really works with her outfit on the left there. We're on our way to meet a friend who lives in the area. I don't mean to be rude, but who exactly are you? You don't look like you're from around here.
Oh, me? I just drove down here from north of the Empire. I had a work assignment to take care of, you see, and...
The north of the Empire. Would that be Northumbria, Jurai? Outside of that, isn't like Remiferia up there? Like, I'm trying to think of what's actually north of the Empire.
A moment, if you would. Miss Lucy, please. You can't just go around talking to random locals like that.
That sounds familiar, too.
Yes, I know. But something about these young people simply piques my interest.
Is everything okay over there? So, you came down from Northumbria, huh? Judging by that fancy Orbital car out front, doubt you're actually from there. So we met, like, the ruler of Northumbria. We met a doctor who lived in that area, who came down to help in Crossbell for a while. Lucy sounds so familiar, too, as a name! If I had to guess, I'd say you're actually from Remiferia. No, yeah, Remiferia's where the doctor came from, right? Also, yeah, we met the king of Remiferia. Sorry, my mind, I was thinking of the Remiferia stuff back in Crossbell. Oh my, well, aren't you perceptive? It is true that I'm here in Erebonia for work, though. I had business to attend to in Haliask, so I figured this would be the best route to take. Haliask? As in Northumbria's old capital city. Sounds like a long journey, even by car. But wouldn't Remiferia be closer to Northumbria than going through fucking this place would be? My turn, then. You said you had friends nearby, right? In Alster. How exactly did you all get to know someone who lives all the way out here? Well, what do you want to know? We went to school with them. What's the difficult question about that? Oh, no reason in particular. You just don't seem like your typical run-of-the-mill travelers is all. A lot of berets in your group. Who'd hike up a monster-infested trail where you can travel by train or car instead? Is there a train to Alster? It's almost as if you're trying to pass through without attracting attention. Finally got into the chase, huh? Interesting. Lucy sounds so familiar. Is that doctor? It might have been that doctor from Remiferia, but I don't remember her well enough. I know it was a woman. Lucy as a name sounds familiar. I know that doctor was from Remiferia, but I'm not, like, putting it together to be sure about it in any capacity. If you notice all that, I doubt you're normal travelers either. Oh, but we're as normal can be. You can check our passports if you like. Remiferian passports, I might add. I assure you, our entry into Erebonia was both completely legal and totally above board. Well, all of us are technically Imperial citizens, so we don't need passports. Even Yuna's an Imperial citizen at this point. Where's she going with this? I can't read her at all. Ramifarian passports and legal entry into the country. What a weird thing to bring up. We weren't really talking about that in any capacity. It feels like you're stressing those points in particular. Oh, yeah, I get it now. The bombshell babe on the right here's your typical run-of-the-mill Ramifarian for sure. She's even got platinum blonde hair, just like Luis. But you, on the other hand... Oh, is blonde hair unique to Ramifaria? Because, you know, like, Eustace and whatnot, right? He's not... Eustace isn't from there, I mean. But you, on the other hand... My apologies. It would seem we've been had. Not yet, we haven't. I recommend you ban this line of questioning. We all have our secrets. I'd hate to have to shut you up here and now. We're not even gonna get her name. What?
Dear me, things certainly are getting lively over here. But fighting simply won't do. This is a place of rest and relaxation.
Right, if they were Thorson alum, Elliot would have recognized them. Right. I forgot about that point. Could it be? Our apologies, Mr. Manager. I do hope we don't disturb anyone. We're just leaving, but I'd love to stop by again sometime. The food here was just delightful. Those vegetable dishes especially. Please do. I'll keep a spot at the dinner table open for you. Oh, and feel free to take an extra helping or two for the road. You're too kind. Thank you so much. I guess this is where we part. I hope you managed to meet up with your friend, okay? Sorry for the trouble. She's more... There they go. That one lady really was fierce, huh? Fierce doesn't begin to cover it. Chick was about ready to up and take us out. Her friend didn't seem like the violent type at all, however. Ah, you guys are pretty sharp, huh? On that note, it's good to see you again, Adel. I knew that bow looked familiar. Was she the guard? I feel like gardening. She feels like someone who's in the gardening club. I might be wrong, though. I will again note that I haven't played Cold Steel 1 or 2 since, like, literally I did them on the channel, like, 4 or 5 years ago, or whatever the fuck it is now. And to you as well, Elliot. It's been far too long. Oh, then that means... Are you a Thor's graduate, too?
That's right. My name is Adel, and I'm currently the proprietor of this lodge. Though Class 7 may know me better as the head of the gardening club. I was a year ahead of them.
There we go. She looks like a straw hat would really fit her, I guess is what I'm saying. It feels like it would not be out of place on the top of her head. Maybe I'm wrong about that memory too. I have a very visual memory, if you haven't guessed yet. I see. Then this land must belong to your family, then. Yes, my father's only a minor viscount, but we do well enough for ourselves considering. Working here is a wonderful way to support my studies and hobbies both. You don't say. Bet you get some good business out of a middle-of-nowhere place like this. There must be plenty of people passing through on their way to Alster and the mines. Yes, even more so as of late. Though most of them are miners or soldiers. You don't see very many people like those two from earlier very often. Is there a train to Alster? I need to check the map to see if there's anything that indicates that. Interesting. Well, either way, at least we found another Thor's graduate. This trip is shaping up to be worth it already. I'm guessing you must be in touch with the others, right? That's right. I'm up to speed with Vincent, as well as the other alumni further east. Nothing from Vivi or Ferris quite yet, though. That said, the botanist in me can't help but be curious about these reddish-black plants I've been hearing about lately. Fair point. Gardening club. Yeah, I could imagine bringing Fee along would have been interesting for meeting up. Oh, that sounds like pleroma grass, alright. Do you know anything about that might narrow down where it could be? Well, it's mostly been people from Alster talking about it. Okay, perfect. This woman from earlier asked about it as well. Fuck it, I'm looking it up. Oh, okay. Okay. I fucking looked it up. Okay. She was one of the students at Genis with Lecter and Chloe and them. And her aunt is the doctor that I'm thinking of. I knew Lucy sounded so fucking familiar, too. Okay. Because I was thinking, like, wasn't that doctor around when we were dealing with the Pleromographs? I almost feel like we might have actively... Because she basically replaced What's-His-Face, the fucking fishing cult doctor, once he was, out of the picture. So she was around, I thought, for some of that, like, us looking into it and the analysis of it and whatnot. So that information would have been out there from when it showed up in Crossbell to that family at the very least. They must be up to something. Were they also headed to Alster by any chance? Yes, they were only stopping here for one night. But apart from the distillery, that town doesn't really have much in the sense of tourist attractions. With residents getting drafted left and right, it's hard to see why anyone would want to go there now. And here I thought this trip was gonna be boring. We still need to talk to Sandy. Once we've rested up, it's time to move out. Well, in that case, you need a hot meal to fortify yourself for the road ahead. I recommend our large specialty. I grew the vegetables myself on my family's estate. Wow, that sounds delicious. Thank you, we'd love to try some. No objection from me. Cool. Thanks. Very nice of you. Oh, the acerbic tomato pizza. Yes, of course I have to do that. Pitchin', I don't work here normally. Nothing more than a humble hunter. But I know the owner of this place, so I help out every now and then. I thought that pup outside looked like a hunting dog. Guess he's yours then, huh? Aye, owner of this place lives in a huge fancy mansion. She's a big fan of gardening, so the veggies she grows are top-notch. I get to know her through making trades around harvest time. You folks are heading up to Alster, right? Real nice place. Ain't exactly lavish, but it's perfect for getting some time away from the city to unwind. So you still got a ways up the mountain to go from here. Careful of monsters on the road here. We will, thank you for the advice. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay. This is gonna be where we give our superb dishes. Okay, cool. I hope she relocates at some point. So we can actually, like, give them to her if we want later on.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Okay. I don't know. I don't even remember if we get good stuff out of that, but I had one, so it's more like, why not?
So, based on this map, Alster should be...
To the left. The path meanders quite a bit, though.
Well, it's not getting any shorter. Let's get going.
Good point. Yeah, it doesn't. It does not look like Alster has any train routes going to it. Then again, does this actually show train routes? I generally assume the, like, dotted thing is the, or, like, changing color one is the train routes, but that's the road, isn't it? Rather than any, Or maybe it's not. That could be the train and then the just... Yeah, that probably is the case. Yeah, it does say line. So yeah, right. And then the place that would have taken us up to Jirai would have taken us along the bay, right? Eventually up to Jirai. While there's a train route that passes through the mountains directly. Okay. So there are not any trains that go there. Interesting. Doesn't seem like there's any trains that go through the... I suppose if the mining stuff is particularly north, then yeah, there are some train lines that go out there. This goes to the mines. Interesting. It is there, so maybe we'll come back. I wonder how many, like, places we're gonna come back to just later on. Or how many,
I can see a lot of fish here.
Or how many places are going to be set up, basically, alternatively, to be places where we can, what's the best way to phrase it? Pretend are there. Basically.
The Vander style.
Yeah, I did. Stats update.
I must.
Ooh. Did I see what I just think I saw? What? She gets Burning Heart. They gave Yuna Burning Heart. This is big. This is huge. This is the biggest thing ever. Oh my goodness. I have to completely rethink how I do her. Burning Heart changes my desired strategies. My desired strategies for her entirely. Oh my goodness, Burning Heart. Is everyone just gonna get a Burning Heart type move at this point? Altina, you get a Burning Heart. Kurt, you already have a Burning Heart. Oh, I so want Ash to get a Burning Heart. Oh my goodness.
It looks pretty tough. Let's watch out.
Ooh. This looks like it has like... Well, I guess those are just built there. Never mind.
Oh, a nice open area.
And that's a vineyard, I take it? Mueller's told me about the ones here.
Alster's just a right turn away from here.
Is it? Nah, let's go to Northumbria. Nope. They really make everything seem so gosh damn close to each other, but really it's just like a massive... So presumably we're at that turn there before Alster, yeah? That's presumably where we are, despite the... where we're shown on the map. Oh, right, I can actually break this out. I forgot. It's been a while. Yeah, that seems like it's a long walk. Through a forest, through some more canyons. And yeah, there's the dry. Yeah, not really right around the corner from the cutoff here. Now is it? I didn't think it was. Okay, and this is the Aragon stuff. So that was the rest point, and then we went here. And then we're gonna go to Alster. It is very interesting. So, yeah, Crossbell's part of it now properly. Oh well. Ooh, that's a big boy. Maybe it shouldn't be out here in whatever this place is. Giant crop muncher. Holy shit, they get big. They get fucking huge. I assume you all remember them from the beginning of Sky, first chapter.
You can't escape!
Okay. There appear to be some vineyards further up from here. Oh, that makes for a nice photo, don't you think? For sure, let's go find a way to climb up. Sure. Okay, yeah, that would make a nice picture. Wow, the view ain't bad at all. Picturesque indeed. I suppose I should preserve the scene in a photograph. There. Let's be sure to send to Rex when we have a chance. Which is, right now, obviously, whatever the button was again. It's been a while since I thought.
Hey, let me take... Whoa, here's a look.
Okay, photo of Alfin? I suppose we are in Alster, so there's a little bit of a connection. There's a little bit, tiny itty bit of a connection because I've heard Prince Oliver. Picture of Alfin. I'm afraid of what might be missed. I'm afraid. Oh, that's... At least he's not taking... At least none of his photos are, like, raunchy anymore. That's a good thing. I don't know if he's grown up, but it's been a while since I remember exactly what he took, but... I do vaguely remember that quest when he had, like, a secret stash of, like... You know, those sorts of photos of the girls of Thor's and whatnot.
Aw, look at those fluffy sheep!
They seem well taken care of. They must belong to someone in town.
Fields, sheep, we're in the sticks.
You're in a backwater casino town. That's where you grew up. Are you really one to talk in that regard? Are you really one to talk in that regard? Oh my. I suppose you at least have a train going through your town. I already like the song. It has a nice nostalgic feeling to it. So, this is Alster. Rustic and quiet. Just like what my brother said. Dude, rustic. It's got more tumbleweeds than people. Being back here brings back memories. You've been here before? Just for a short while. I came here on a covert mission during the Civil War. We came to engage some former Jaegers that had escaped from the Noble Alliance forces. The old Class 7 happened to be here at the same time as I was. Ah, okay. This is the drama CD I never actually did for Cold Steel 2. You worked with us for a little, yeah. There's still so much I feel I still don't know about the instructor. Yeah, even stuff not in the games. A lot of things happened during the Civil War. Jeez, even little Bunny was throwing her weight around. Oh yeah, definitely. I actually, if you haven't watched, I went back and did a redux of like the of a segment of Cold Steel 2 that I actually went back and played between Cold Steel 3 and 4. And part of that included, and it wasn't, I didn't record this part because I had a save file that I need to get up to where I wanted to do stuff in. Basically, my closest save file was right before when we fought Altina, before saving the Emperor. And it's like, I actually sort of feel bad fighting her at this point. It was the weirdest, just like, flip of emotions from when I originally played it. It was so weird. Hey, that's... just standing there. Perfect.
There. That should do it. Still, is it really okay for me to be here? Shouldn't I be off fighting with everyone else?
Sandy! Perfect. At least she's got a little bit of disguise.
Huh? Class 7? Wait, Ash? What are all of you doing here?
Honestly, we don't even really know. A singularity, probably. I think that's probably it, yeah? I wonder if there's any connecting points between where the singularities are. So the 3 singularities we know the location of is Hamel, in the National Forest out in... I'm forgetting the names of that. But the place we fought the gorillas, right? Way back when, near the beginning of Cold Steel. Right? That's where Elliot said they found them, yeah? And presumably here in Alster. So I was thinking, like... the forest, unfortunately, like, while some shit went down there, nothing significant. It's not like it's, like, directly connected to, like, an important person like Alster and Hamel are. I mean, I wonder if it's random? It just has to do with the spirit veins, technically, so it's like, it doesn't really have anything to do with any story-specific stuff, but... yeah. Oh, so this is the tavern your family runs. I've heard good stuff about it, primarily from you. But it's even cooler in person. It's great you're able to make it back home. Yeah, but it's not really fair to everyone else. I mean, Maya and Sydney still aren't back yet. I don't think you need to worry about it, Sandy. Looks like Gustav made it back home after all. I am sure your parents were relieved to see you, Sandy. Well, I sure hope so. That was a really nice thing to say, Allie. You're just getting more and more thoughtful. It's great to see you back with everyone, Ash. That's all you gotta say to me. Damn, talk about underwhelming. I'm a big boy. I'll get over it. Anyway, your neck of the woods seems to be getting pretty sketchy these days. What are you upset about, Ash? Are you not satisfied with your two-girl harem so far? Do you want to bring Sandy in? Yeah, these things really have taken a turn for the worse. What began right after the Great Twilight thing? Mayor Matham used to be a real gentle person, but he's been getting pretty pushy about conscription. It's not just him either. Some of the others in town have been acting just as strange. Actually, that hair was Chris and Stan from here, maybe? I think it's where the anger and despair over what happened to Prince Oliver is being channeled. Alster being his hometown is a huge point of pride for the people here. It can be traced back to the curse. It fills the lonely spaces in your heart with pure evil. That's what happened to Miguel and Brad. I'm no exception either. Just thinking about it makes me want to puke. But you're okay now. Ash, you've got us. By the way, do you know anything about this Pleroma grass, Sandy? Only what I've heard. It's supposed to be connected to the singularity somehow, right? I personally haven't come across any, but I do know someone who has. Are you serious? Yeah, you know Kai? He's usually at the workshop. Sounds like his sister's Tilia's been seen it blooming. And not too far outside of town, I think. So you heard from a person who 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 heard... Okay, yeah, we're definitely in a small town. A moment, please. I feel like I've heard those names before. That's right, Altina. We met Kai and Tilia during the Civil War. Were those some of the kids that were in the manga? Because there's the manga that involved Toval, right? That I read a while back. I don't think I did anything for the channel. I think I read it in between episodes of like Cold Steel 3 at some point. It's been a while. We should definitely go talk to them. Again, it's one of those things, it's like I vaguely remember stuff about it, but it's like a footnote. Like, it's like asking me to go back and remember specific stuff about the time we spent in a... Like when we went to Rower in Cold Steel 1, it's like, shit, stuff happened during that, right? I'm not going to remember all the people I met, though. Not until I, like... Well, yeah. I'll get in touch with Maya, Gustav, and Sydney again. I'll also contact some alumni and see if they can help out. Oh, right, there's also those two that you mentioned. The woman staying at the lodge. Something about that seems a little fishy. I mean, who just takes off in the middle of the night like that? Who indeed? I imagine we'd acquire some useful information if we made inquiries around town. Wait, have they... Wait, what do you mean they... What? Who just takes off in the middle of the night like that? I feel like I'm missing something there. What are we waiting for? Let's get to it. Oh, okay. Huh.
Who do we have here?
Who do we have here indeed, Mr. Voice Person?
Huh. His presence. Ah, yes.
Oh, is it that guy? Oh, what was his name? Oh, fuck, the guy, the like, traveling, like, investigative journalist who's, like, blind. Is it that guy? Students from the feel of it. Probably from a military academy, if I had to guess. There's a musician among you as well. Whoa, how did you? This man appears to be blind. My apologies. I seem to have given you quite the shock. Nielsen. Yes, right. Marcel Nielsen's the name. I'm a freelance journalist. I must say, I'm actually quite curious about your situation. That's why I was compelled to approach you. Why we approached you? I think I've actually heard of you before, Mr. Nielsen. You're active internationally, aren't you? I'm honestly pretty impressed that you're able to notice these things about us. It's nothing special, really. When one loses their sight, things others cannot see become more obvious to them. That's all. You seem to be students of some kind, yes? Well, you already said military students. Given the mix of weapons you've had on hand, it'd be logical to conclude that you attend a military academy. Okay, he's explaining, never mind. One among you has a very similar feel to a certain musician I know. That's all there is to it. Oh, out of hand of you. That's pretty damn perceptive. I think I better, keep a little distance, you know what I mean? Yes, I believe that might be wise, Ash. We mustn't risk unnecessary trouble at the moment. Please excuse our rudeness, Mr. Nielsen, but we actually have some tasks we must attend to. Yes, it does indeed feel that way. Pardon my intrusion, everyone. I know how busy you all are. I'll be moving around Erebonia for the foreseeable future. collecting news and data. I'd like if our paths were to cross again. You know, giving him a voice makes him They didn't give him a voice. They didn't give him a voice in Crossbell, even. Not even the Japanese version, right? There do seem to be extenuating circumstances for everyone. Forgive me for taking up your time, but surely you have much to do. I'll be moving through Airborne for the foreseeable future, collecting material and data. I hope that our paths cross again. Okay, so, I will say, immediately giving him a voice reminds me vaguely of how they treated, Black Alberich when he first showed up, in Cold Steel 3. But this isn't part of the main story like that was, right? So, I give him a voice. It's like, they give people voices for very explicit reasons. The Thor's alumni, because they're important to the plot, even if they get a few lines here and there ultimately, in their, like, introduction and whatnot. The current Thor students, same reason. Same with any other NPC you might come across. There's some significance to them in the main plot itself. Interesting. But that was completely optional, wasn't it? Oh, here, look, another one. Oh, the riding club. Ah, you want some horses? We got some horses. We got some great horses. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, there's so many fucking sheep. My name's Lot, and I look after the sheep. Papa and Mama asked me to look after them. Papa and Mama are working in a place called Aragon. Oh, that's sad. They really took both there. Sandy said that this is the house. I imagine this is it, shall we? Excuse me, is this where Kai and Tilia live? Oh, hey. Hello, yes it is. I assume they're the boy and girl from the beginning of the game, too. It's just the connection to what I have actually read and whatnot that I'm, yeah, definitely them. Wait, isn't that Elliot and Altina? Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? You've both grown so much. I can't believe my eyes, you're here. It's been so long. Since the Civil War, right? So about 2 years now. If it hadn't been for you, I really don't know what we would have done. So, this girl must be Tilia then. Oh, she's super cute. That brother of hers looks pretty scrawny, but he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders at least. I'm not sure how you get to that conclusion so quickly, but I feel like the game's just trying to tell me I should know that already. Oh, I'm sorry. We should be welcoming you in. Are you in Class 7 too? I don't remember seeing you with the others last time. Well, that's because we weren't here. We're sort of, you know, the next generation and all that stuff. We're looking for information about our instructor, Reen Swarzer. No way, Reena's. I still can't believe what's going on. And you say that that black grass that Tilly saw is a clue that leads to Reen? I'll leave out the details for the time being, but he is most certainly in a precarious situation. We'd like to help out if we can. No, we're going to. Yes, we'd like to gather any information that we can. Well, I saw the black grass in Osgiliath Basin, north of Osgiliath Basin. Gileath Osborne. Is that on purpose? Oh, whatever. I was there gathering medicinal herbs, so I only came across it by chance. I saw them in the middle of the basin, though. Ah. Huh. I haven't heard a lot about this place. All I know is that it's somewhere in the outskirts of the Mare. Well, it's the sort of place you don't drop by unless you've got a specific reason to. It's also known as the Forbidden Basin. A lot of ancient ruins and artifacts have been excavated there. Like the one from, that manga. What kind of name is that? Is it okay for us? Is it okay to tell us about that? I trust you guys, but it's not really something we would just share with the outsiders. But it's not really something we just share with outsiders in general. We've seen a lot of help over the years. There was that incident with those Jaegers 2 years ago, and the stuff with the artifact 2 years before that. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking of. It's our turn to help somehow now. Although, we're hardly doing anything, just telling you a location. Well, that's not true, Tilia. It's just what we needed to know, so thanks a million to the both of you. We'll make good use of it so we can connect the exclusive Reen. Definitely. And we'll get to the bottom of this for you guys too. Kind Tilia. We'll be sure to stop by once Instructor Reen has returned, alright? Okay, we'll be waiting. Osgiliath Basin's to the north, right? It'd be nice if we had some more information. Sure. Oh, what timing. What timing we have. I know everyone's super busy. Do you want to play Vantage Masters? Everyone says it's a real rabbit hole when it comes to gameplay strategies. Seriously, there are like a million card types. The next time you have a bit of free time, let's play a round or two. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, we're gonna kick this little girl's ass at cards. Let's do it! Oh.
Let's play!
Is that a better archer, Master? Is that a better archer, Master, than what I typically have? I think it is. No, it didn't have an archer. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that's actually on the outside, too. On the field, we can see that. Okay, never mind. The cards in play get attack +1 with the skill. Yeah, I'm not as impressed by that. I don't know if she's just stupid. I think she's just stupid. She could have won this by now. She definitely could have won this by now. She has 13 fucking damage. It's not like I have anyone in the front row either.
Aw, you beat me.
Unfortunately, I think she might just be stupid. I'm sorry, Tilia, but I had this feeling about a week ago that there's like a black wind blowing in from the basin. Blowing in from the basin. Okay, so are we saying that the curse is being projected from singularities? Is that the premise? I chalked it up to an overactive imagination or something, but seeing those flowers changed my mind, of course. I'm just glad I was able to help, even in a small way, for Reen. Tilly and I have been on our own for several years, so we're pretty used to it by now. Gasco's been very kind to me ever since I became his apprentice at the workshop. My sister takes care of the chores, Sandy taught her how to cook. We're both doing what we can for those who've looked after us. That's good. Have to become self-sufficient isn't fantastic, but... Wow. Okay. That's a lot of books just sitting here. Interesting. Oh, grapes are good for your health. They make you beautiful inside. I recommend it to all the female customers. I recommend it to the girls who came around here yesterday, too. The ones who stayed at the inn. A couple of girls, one blonde, one brunette. Oh, the friends of yours? Saw them in the evening, so I remember them well. I'd come back to collect something I'd forget and saw them heading in the direction of the basin. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it's, this is the place Kristen Stan came from at the very least. I'm not seeing any signs of that yet. But there's a lot of people with that haircut. Basically. So they're going to the basin too? I knew at the basin something must have happened. Getting closer to tracing the movements now. Okay. Meow meow. Oh, look, what an adorable black cat. Isn't she, though? Her name's Pearl. She's lived in the distillery for quite some time now. Cats and alcohol have a close relationship. It's been said that alcohol from a barrel a cat has jumped on is even more delicious. That sounds like complete bullshit, but okay. Even the mayor has a soft spot for this little one, but recently he seems to have gone cold on her. Interesting. I see. Is there anything else strange that you've noticed? It doesn't matter how small. Let me think. Actually, a little while ago, I found an artifact. They found an artifact in the basin near the town. It was in the shape of a lamp. I was told the Imperial Museum took it. Oh, that thing. This is where they found that? Yeah, I remember that. It's the internal candelar. That piece of junk. The guy from the museum asked us to test. Has that happened before at the basin? Not really. But people don't really go there much to begin with, so... finding some mysterious thing once in a blue moon doesn't feel that strange. I see. Thank you very much for speaking with us. I'm just glad I could be of service. Maybe they keep it on the down low a bit more frequently. She does look like she has a unique design, but then again, I'm not remembering all that. The artifacts are one of my favorite parts of Carnelia. Oh. Interesting. Steinrose Distillery. Steinrose itself sounds familiar. Oh, my goodness. Was Steinrose the, brand of wine that Olivert first drank back in Sky? The one that got him thrown in jail? And this is his hometown? I could be wrong, but could it be? So this is a brandy distillery, huh? Gotta say, I don't really know anything about alcohol. Hey, Ash, you know everything. You know more than Elliot, right? Me too. So I have a bit longer to wait before I'm able to drink, so it's still a foreign world to me. Really? How far are you off from 20? Because I'm pretty sure... Because Reen turned 20 during Cold Steel 3, right? This is totally Instructor Sarah's element, though. That booze hound would go wild in a place like this. It shouldn't be a problem if we took a look around, right? Even if some of us are underage. We might even be able to find some clue or other information inside. Indeed. We should just speak with the people here, just in case, though. Fantastic. I wonder if Blanca ever saw it through. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice you were here. Welcome to Steinrose Distillery. Are you here for a tasting? Well, that's not exactly the case. every single one of us are underage. Oh, Fee's not that age. Well, yeah, Fee was always a little bit younger than everyone. Elliot was the same age as the rest of us, though. I guess he's just on the relatively younger side. We're all underage, so we're gonna have to pass this time. I see. Please accept my apologies for making premature assumptions. We produce a number of grades of liquor and juice here at Steinrose. At the moment, we currently have next to nothing on hand or in storage. Our drink tasting is currently suspended, I have to say. So why did you ask? But we do intend to start the service as soon as possible. With any luck, it will be back in operation by your next visit. By that time, we might even be of age. Aw, man. Well, I guess there ain't much you can do about that. It would be a pleasure. We'll be sure to stop in again once we're old enough. The first day of summer. What in the world is that supposed to mean? Probably just some prank, I guess. Excuse me, something wrong? Oh, wow! This is a pretty rural distillery. We don't really get too many younger faces around here. We're actually not conducting tours at the moment. I'm really sorry about that, since you must have come a long way. Well, it's not every day we get to see the inside of a distillery. We were curious, so we ended up stopping by. What were you looking at there, by the way? Oh, we just received an order from Ordis for our next batch. That's a normal occurrence, but there was this strange sheet of paper slipped in with the order form. I've never seen anything like it before. I guess you could call it a poem? I can't tell if it has a particular meaning or if it's complete nonsense. A poem. That's weird as shit. Hand it over, dude. Oh, I have a feeling. Sure? It wouldn't really keep me up at night or anything, but you kids knock yourselves out. I tried to decipher it on my own, but I couldn't get anywhere. It's yours if you're interested. I'd throw it out otherwise. If this is what I think it is. When 7 lions visit on the first day of summer, the maiden will wait in the north in vain, planning out her moves. Summer would be a long way off, wouldn't it? That's not something you see every day. Well, there's gotta be a meaning behind it. This is quite strange. If we assume that this is applicable to us, we can draw a fair amount of parallels. 7 lions who visit on the first day of summer. Oh, I guess we did. Were we 7? Did we count 7 when we got there? And we got to the point of that festival that they had in Ordis. We could take that to mean this. We could take that to mean members of Floors Class 7 who've come here to Alster. Wait, do we have? Wait. 1, 2, 3. 4. We have 5. But we have... Add Sandy, we have 6. I was thinking of like that day back in Cold Steel 3 when we saw like the festival in the water and whatnot. We would have had 7 people then because we had Noce and Reen, right? And then this maiden that is waiting, preparing her next moves. Presumably, if this is supposed to be applicable to now, I'm gonna guess Noce, yeah? Yeah. It's gotta be her, right? I mean, she knew we'd make it all the way here to find this note. There ain't a lot of people that can pull that off. It does feel like a bit of a leap, but it's possible, given who we're thinking about. Should you just assume we'd show up at the distillery? Well, it's not even something that we can act on, even. It could be a clue, but it could just as easily be complete nonsense. If we can't definitively say which it is, then we should keep our minds open to any and all possibilities. Right. The north, huh? Well, that's where that base in Tilia told us about is. Okay. Alright, between what we heard from Kai and Tilia, the message from the distillery, it's pretty obvious where our final stop's gonna be. Yeah, it's Gilead Basin. It's very likely that we'll find another singularity there, and catch up with certain someone as well. Really? Well, that's... weird. Yeah, forget about that pair of hot chicks we ran into. They checked out of the place last night. Okay, so we're actively saying that they checked out of the local inn last night, and then went. Because apparently there was a night involved somewhere here. we can't exclude the possibility that it might be a trap. Nonetheless, I'd like to go there and speak face-to-face with whoever we may find. Yep, I'm on the same page there. Asgiliath Basin is north of the city, but we should be well prepared before setting off. Also, really? We found a fucking note in a distillery that's supposed to be like wink wink nudge nudge. Even for Noce, that's like sort of ridiculous. We didn't even go to the distillery for like a good reason. We already had plenty of reason to go to the fucking basin, yeah? I don't know. Is this a memorial? Maybe Prince Oliver? Trying to think of what else it could be for this area. Is this place? Yes. Can't. Side of the Lenheim family. Oh, okay. Of that. Okay. Okay. So it's the residents, not Oliver in general. Okay. Site of former Lenheim residents. Lenheim? That's the surname that Prince Oliver used when he helped us out in Crossbell, isn't it? According to Mueller, it's a name that he used while staying in Liberl, too. From what I've heard, it's his late mother's surname. Look, it says here that it was destroyed by the lightning strike in May. Oh. Maybe it was a bad omen. That's bull. When your time comes, it comes. I don't think Idios gives a shit one way or the other. General stores don't usually carry flowers, do they? Not usually, no, but a quick peek couldn't hurt, right? Nice thought by, Altina to be the one to bring it up. The group offered a small flower bouquet that they found at the store. After silent prayer, they began their operations. A lightning strike. So this was recent? This 1206 is recent. I never remember the damn date. Here. I was hoping the Imperial Chronicle might have something that actually had, like, the date, but alas, no. Because of course not. Of course they wouldn't. Well, nice visiting here. Doesn't seem like there's much else to check, though. Because 06 strikes me as, like, the time that, like they were in school and such, I thought. I thought like 06, 07, 08, that sort of time frame is like around now. Maybe like a year or two before or so. Not like a decade ago or anything like that. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm going to leave this particular recording session, at the very least, so... Next time, we head off to Asgiliath Basin. The most, like, weirdly, suspiciously named place in maybe the entire damn game. So, I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.